Welcome to Allie's Attic Show, where you never know what kind of surprise you're going to find in my attic. I'm your host, Allie, and today my guest is a songwriter with something essential to say. She's 21 years old, a gifted singer, and her live performances are amazing. And she's based out of Douglasville, Pennsylvania, which is a small town about an hour west of Philadelphia. Please say hello to Stephanie Grace. Hello, Stephanie.
Hi, Allie. How are you?
I am well. How are you?
I'm good. Wow, thanks for the intro. And hey, in a couple weeks ago, I turned 22. So look out.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. Well, okay, 22. You know what? I've listened to you. I'm gonna say for about 6 or 7 months now, and I never would have guessed that you were as young as you are because you're so seasoned as a singer. It's just amazing. Okay, so you have opened for some amazing artists. You've opened for Taylor Swift, which my daughter is a Swiftie. I'm not going to lie. She loves her. Scotty McCreery, who just got married a little while ago. John Michael Montgomery. I love him. Josh Turner, Brothers Osborne, Hunter Hayes, and the Charlie Daniels Band. Mike, I can't, do you actually get to interact with the artists? Because I know a lot of people, when they open for people, they don't get to interact with them.
Yeah, each show where we're the opener is a different experience. I've had some shows where I didn't even get to meet the headliner. I've had other shows where the headliner made it a point to come and meet me, which is so incredible. And I can honestly say that about Taylor Swift. I met her before she was really big and famous, and she heard me sing. I was like, I want to meet that girl, and she really took me under her wing, which was super cool. And Scotty McCreery, same thing. He was like we both were hanging out around soundcheck, and he made it a point to come over to me and introduce. He's like, "Hi, I'm Scotty," and I'm like, "No way!" I know. So each show, it's a different experience, but I'm so blessed just to have those opportunities, and some of them, like I said, I do get to interact with the headliner, and it's quite a blessing.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, and having Taylor Swift take you under her wing, hello.
Yeah, then she got really big and famous, and I think she lost my phone number.
I'm not going to say a word. My claim to fame is Charlie Daniels wished me a happy birthday. I think before I even started Allie's Attic Show, he wished me a happy birthday, and I was blown away. I was telling the world. So yeah, that's my claim to fame. Now,
that is awesome. Charlie Daniels is incredible.
Right?
I briefly got to meet him, and what a class act, and just so humble, and that's so cool. He wished you a happy birthday.
I know, I was so excited. I'm silly about things like that. I just oh my god.
I fangirl so hard, and it's how can you top the future birthdays? How do you top that?
Exactly. You can't. Trust me. Trust me, you can't. Now, if Blake Shelton wished me a happy birthday, I think I'd fall over. But anyways, that's another story.
Me too.
Yeah, right? Oh my god, I'm in love with that man. Okay, so enough of that. Yeah, exactly. So tell me your story, Stephanie. How old were you when you decided this is what you were doing?
Yeah, so growing up, I was always a super shy kid that never raised her hand in class, couldn't look at people when they talked to me. I was painfully shy, and I always just kind of liked singing. I watched a lot of Disney Channel, and really just resonated with shows that had people singing. And I just always kind of had that in the back of my mind. And when I was 7 years old, I came home from school, and I told my mom, I'm like, I think I want to sing in my talent show. And she was like, what? That's in front of your whole school. Well, I was absolutely terrified, but I just knew I wanted to do it. And at 7 years old, looking back, I still can't believe I did it, but I got up there, and 3 minutes of being on stage just made me fall in love. And that was the beginning for me. So by the age of 11, I was performing at local restaurants and carnivals here in Pennsylvania, where I'm based out of. And it just kind of grew, and I picked up songwriting a few years after that. And I think for me, the number one thing was having my parents be so supportive. I really don't have like musical background in my family. I mean, my dad kind of like self-taught himself to play guitar. My great uncle sings in church, but I mean, that's my great uncle. So other than that, it's not like my dad's Billy Ray Cyrus or anything. So, it kind of came out of nowhere, but my parents were all like, that's amazing. Like, if you want to do that, let's do that. And they've been so loving and supportive, and my whole community has been too. So that's just what kind of got me going and has kept me going.
Well, that is awesome. It's awesome when your community gets behind you. I think that is amazing.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. Big part of it.
Now, you're already a veteran of national radio tours, recording in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm going there one day. And imposing concert stages, whether it be stripped down acoustic with your 2 guitar players or an electrifying experience with your entire band. Now, you've released 2 EPs.
Yeah, so I do record all my music in Nashville, which is such a neat experience. Allie, when you go to Nashville, it's going to just knock your socks off. Like, I'm telling you, that town is crazy. There's just so much talent. It's just incredible to be around that. So I'm blessed to say I do go down there to record my music, and, we did put out 2 EPs a few years ago, and this year, I put out 2 singles, one earlier in the year and one over the summer. And come March 2019, I will be putting out a 3rd brand new 6-song EP, which I'm super excited about. And I think you're going to play one of the singles, so people are kind of, I'm giving people a little sample of the EP, but yeah, I'm hyped for that.
Yeah, no kidding. And like I said to you before the interview even started, I can't believe you're not signed. I can't believe you're not on CMT and American Music Award. Like, Stephanie,
you're wonderful.
Oh my God, your voice. Now, okay, so I'm going to talk about the EPs. Life's Okay was one of them. That was July 2012. And you co-wrote all but one song between both of the projects. Now, your one single, Loser, was one of the most added songs in country radio its debut week, and connects you to a cause that you consider vital. And so do I, and we talked about this a little bit before the interview, and it's the prevention of bullying.
Yeah, I'm a big believer in using your gifts and talents in a positive way. And for me, like, I've always loved singing, and, I've always been kind of shy, but I've always just had this desire to use my singing and use my songwriting for something bigger than just getting up there and singing. You know what I mean? Like, really putting messages out there that I feel people need to hear and people can connect with. And yeah, we wrote Loser when I was in middle school, and I can remember in middle school just witnessing so much bullying, and I know, like, they were like, oh, that's just middle school, and it's like, it bothered me. Like, I come home from school, and I'm like, why are these people being mistreated? And I kind of put together that there's a common pattern. It was that these kids were different.
Yeah.
They had something about them that was different, and I always thought, well, hey, that's what's going to make them a rock star one day, whatever form of a rock star that may be. And this is just kind of what I do as a songwriter. When I get all frustrated, I just turn that into a song, and that's what I did with Loser. And I remember keeping the song just kind of in a box under my bed for a while. I really thought it was just too personal, to, like, put that out there. Mm-hmm. And the songwriter that I wrote it with, when I brought the idea to him, he was like, oh my gosh, like, we need to get this out there. And when we put the song out there, just the reaction we got, I kind of fell into doing anti-bullying assemblies, because I remember being that kid in school that would sit there at an assembly and be like, man, I would seriously be so freaking nervous if I had to get up there in front of my whole school. Like, I pity these guest speakers who come to our school. So that's like number 2. The number 2 moment in my life where I can't believe I'm doing what I'm doing, Like, I was so shy, never thought I'd be a singer, now here I am, that's my profession. I was sitting there at my school assemblies thinking I could never get up there and do that. But when I put out Loser and just the reaction we got, just inspired me to go to these schools and speak to kids. You know, I love elementary, I love middle school. Some high schools intimidate me a bit, but the middle school and the elementary schools, just the reaction we've gotten has really just kind of fueled me to keep doing that, and it means a lot that I'm able to do that.
Well, I think it's wonderful, and everybody listens to me on my show talk about how I think that all these big artists should be sending out messages of positivity and kindness and peace, and stop all this craziness, because the world is in a little bit of, well, it's not even a little bit, it's chaotic right now. So yeah, it's a hot mess. So yeah, I think it's important, and I love that you do that. I think that's amazing. And for you at 22 to realize that you need to put out these positive messages when we have seasoned veterans out there that aren't, just it amazes me. Now, based on what you've gone through in the industry, and I mean, you're only 22, but everybody learns things as they go through. So based on what you've gone through so far, Stephanie, in this crazy industry, what kind of advice do you think you'd give another artist?
Wow, yeah, that is a good question. I think back to when I got started, and like I said, there wasn't a lot of musical background in my family, so we came into this totally clueless. So I think a few things. Number one is just practice, practice, practice. Really get good at whatever it is you want to do. If like singing's it, then sing every day. If songwriting's it, find songwriters who are better than you. Work with them. Surround yourself with people who are better than you. I think that's number one thing. The moment you realize, like, oh, I'm good enough, I'm great. No, there's always room for improvement. That's number one. And number two, take every single experience and just experience it. I think I used to go through, in my early years of performing, just getting so down on myself if I had a show that didn't go well, or if I messed up on stage, or if someone said something that offended me. And looking back, like, I take all that in now. It's like every single experience you can learn from. So everything you experience, just think, what can I learn from this? What can I take away from this? And that's my biggest advice in any industry, of course, but especially the music industry, because there's no like right way to make it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Everyone has a different path and a different way to go about it. So, you got to take every moment and see what you can learn from it and grow and improve, and that's really the way you're just going to be successful with anything in life.
And so true, and I love that advice. Now, what two songs are we going to hear from you? And you can talk about both, but what two songs are we going to hear?
So we are going to hear, like I said, my current single, Nobody, which is on the new EP coming March 2019. And we're also going to hear the title track off my last EP, Life's Okay.
And I'm going to say I'm a huge fan of Life's Okay. Just letting you I'm a huge fan of you, period. But yeah, Life's Okay I love. And I've also added your Christmas song to Allie's Amplified Attic, and I've got obviously some of your other songs on there. Your Christmas song is Wherever You Are, and it's an original, and I love it.
Thank you so much. No, the same songwriter I wrote Loser with, I wrote Wherever You Are with, and once again, I remember sitting down, and we were like, hey, we should write a Christmas song, and it would have been like really fun to just write a song about being jolly and Christmas cookies and Santa Claus, but we were like, let's write something a little more serious, because around the holidays, sometimes it's not the jolliest time for some people, because it's all about being with your loved ones, and some people are missing people over the holidays. So I'm like, let's write a song for those people, and that's what we did with Wherever You Are. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you playing my music and listening to my music, and of course the positive feedback. That means the world to me. Thank you.
Yeah, no, it means the world to me that you're on my show. so we're even.
To be on your show. Thank you.
And you can purchase your music pretty much anywhere people buy their music online.
Yeah,
and
iTunes, Spotify, all the digital downloads.
Yeah, all the digital ones. And as well, people can go to your website, learn more about you, and listen to some other songs. And your website is stephanie-grace.com. So I urge everybody to go and check her out. Now, okay, all your social media, is it all just Stephanie Grace?
Let's see. So Facebook is facebook.com/Stephanie Grace Official. Twitter and Instagram are Stephanie G Music. And you can find links to all of that on my website.
Okay, perfect. So everybody go and follow her. And I can honestly, I mean, you're on the rise. I can see you walking across that stage one day of the American Music Awards, and I'm going to be sitting there jumping up and down going, oh my gosh, she was on my show.
You got me sitting here jumping up and down.
Anyways,
So much.
you're welcome. I wish you the best of holidays, and I wish you the best of success. Anything new happens, you're more than welcome to come back on the show. And
I'm honored. Thank you.
Thank you for coming on, and take care.
You too. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, and thank you for joining me on Allie's Attic Show. Remember, you never know what kind of surprise you're going to find in my attic. Everybody, have a fantastic weekend. Cheers.
Do you ever have one of those days when you just feel ugly? Look in the mirror and wanna run away. My hair, my skin, my weight, my face, I could pick myself apart all day, all day. Afraid of what they'd say. I can't find my cell phone and my wallet's empty. My boyfriend's ticked at me, and I don't know why. Can't eat, can't think, can't sleep, can't breathe, 'cause time keeps slipping away, away. And I don't wanna get out of bed on Monday, Monday, but before you know it, it's Friday, Friday. The weekend just flies by. Then I do it all again. Hey, I'm still alive. Oh, oh, oh. At the end of the day, I can't complain, 'cause hey, 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 life's okay. I mean, look at that sun coming up out on the horizon, and this open road helping me escape. A friend to talk, a heart to heart. It's a life I'd never trade, never trade, ever trade. Even though I don't wanna get out of bed on Monday, Monday, but before you know it, it's Friday, Friday. The weekend just flies by. Then I do it all again. Hey, I'm still alive. Oh, oh, oh. At the end of the day, I can't complain, 'cause hey, yeah, yeah, life's okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah. Ever have one of those days when you just feel ugly? Look in the mirror and wanna run away. I don't wanna get out of bed on a Monday, Monday, but before you know it, it's Friday, Friday. The weekend just flies by. Then I do it all again. Hey, I'm still alive. Oh, oh, oh. At the end of the day, I can't complain, 'cause hey, yeah, cat's my space. Little